Hi, my name is Amar. In this video, I will talk about Flutter raised button widget and its different properties. Here you can see I have created a project. In the project, inside the lib folder, there is a main.dart file. In this main.dart file, you can see there is a main method. The main method is calling a runapp method. And in the runup method, myapp widget has been called. This myapp is extending the stateless widget. In the build, I have used a material app having the title as raised button. In the theme, I have used a dark theme. That's why in the output you can see the dark theme is there. The debug show checked mode banner as false. In the home, I have used a scaffold widget. Now in the app bar of the scaffold, I have used a title having the title as raised button. That's why you can see in the app bar, the raised button is written. Now in the body of the scaffold, I have taken a center widget, and as a child of the center widget, I have taken a raised button. As a child of the raised button, I have taken a text widget having the text as click me. That's why in the output you can see in the center this raised button has been created. Now if the onPraised property of the raised button is null, then by default this button will be disabled and the background color of this disabled button will be gray. Okay. Now I will discuss different properties associated with the raised button. The first one is disabled color. Now as the name is suggesting, this property is used to change the disabled color of the button. Now here you can see by default the disabled color of the button is gray, but now I have changed the disabled color to red. If I do a hot reload, then you can see the disabled color has been changed to red. Similarly, there is another property which is called as disabled elevation. If you want to change the elevation for the disabled button, then we can use this disabled elevation property. Okay. Now there is disabled text color. If we want to change the disabled text color of the button, then we can use this disabled text color property. Here I have used disabled text color as colors.white. If I save this, then you will see the disabled text color has been changed to white. Okay. Now what will happen whenever the button will be clicked? For that we have onPraised property. Now till now the button was disabled, but once we specify the onPraised property, then the button will be enabled. And once the button is enabled, by default this blue color which is coming from the default theme has been applied. Now these properties, that is disabled color, disabled elevation, will not be applicable because now the button is not disabled, it is enabled. Okay. If we want to change the elevation for the enabled button, then we can use this elevation property. Okay. Similarly, if you want to change the color for the enabled button, then we can use the color property. Now here you can see in the color I have specified colors.green. That's why the color has been changed to green for this enabled button. If you want to change the text color for the enabled button, then we can use this text color property. Now here the text color I have specified as white. So the color of this text button will also be white. Okay. Now there is another property which is called as the highlight color. Now whenever the button will be praised, at that time this highlight color will be applicable. Now here you can see in the highlight color I have specified the color as purple. Now once I press the button, then you can see the highlight color has been changed to purple. Okay. Now if you want to change the elevation of the button when it is highlighted, at that time we can use this highlight elevation property. Okay. If we want to specify the padding in the button, then we can use this padding property. Now you can see in the padding I have specified a padding value as 18 from all sides. Now if I do a hot reload, then you can see the padding has been applied to the button. Okay. Now we can apply different kinds of shapes to the button. To apply the shapes to the button, we can use the shape property. The first shape which I will discuss is beveled rectangle border. Let me uncomment this. Then here you can see in the shape property I have used beveled rectangle border. Now in the beveled rectangle border I have used a border radius property, and in the border radius I have used border radius dot circular having the value as 10. In the side of the beveled rectangle border I have used a border side, and in the border side I have used a width of 2.0, color of colors dot deep orange, and in the style I have used border style dot solid. Now if I save this, then you will see this beveled rectangle border has been applied to the button. Okay. Now let me comment this. I will discuss another shape, that is circle border. Now let me uncomment this. Now here you can see, sorry, here I will uncomment up to this. Okay, now here you can see in the shape I have used a circle border, and as a side of the circle border I have used border side having the color as deep orange, and in the style I have used border style dot solid, and the width of the border size is 2.0. If I save this, then you will see circle border has been applied to the button. Okay, now let me comment this one. Another shape I will discuss, that is this one. Let me uncomment this. Now here in the shape I have used a rounded rectangle border, and in the border radius of rounded rectangle border I have used border radius dot circular 10.0. In the side I have used border side, and in the border side I have used the color of white. In the style I have used border style dot solid, and in the width I have specified 10.0. If I do a hot reload, then you will see this rounded rectangle border has been applied with the border color as white, which I have specified here. Okay, now let me comment this one also. Now another kind of shape which I will discuss is stadium border. Now here you can see in the shape I have used stadium border, and in the side of the stadium border I have used border side. The border color is deep orange. The style of the border is border style dot solid, and the width is 2.0. If I do a hot reload, then you can see this stadium border has been applied to the button with the border color as deep orange, which I have specified here. Okay, now let me comment this. Now let me uncomment this one. Now here in the shape I have used a border, and in the border I have applied a border to bottom, top, left and right. Now for the bottom side I have used border side having the color as black, having the border style as solid, and the width of the border as 10. Okay, for the top one the color I have changed to pink. For the left side border I have changed the color to purple, and for the right side the color I have changed to red. If I save this, then you will see to the button border has been applied to left, right, top and bottom, and the colors of the color of the borders are different as I have specified here. Okay, now let me comment this one. Now let me uncomment this one. Now here in the previous case in the shape I have used border. Now here in the shape I am using border directional. The difference between border directional and border side is that in case of border we have used left and right, but in case of border directional instead of left and right we will use start and end. Means for the left hand side we will use start, and for the right hand side we will use end. This means for the left border we will use start, for the right border we will use end. Rest all the features are same for border and border directional. Okay, now if I save this, then you will see the same output, but the border color has been changed as I have specified here. Okay, now let me comment this one. Let me uncomment this one. Now in the shape again I have used another kind of border, that is outline input border, and here in the gap padding I have specified a value as 10.0. In the border radius I have used border radius dot circular as 10, and in the border side I have used border side having the color as red, width as 10.0 and the border style as solid. Now if I save this, then you will see the border color has been applied as red. Okay, to this particular button. And what kind of shape we have used? We have used outline input border. This is how we can use a raised button and the different properties associated with the raised button. This is my entire code. Okay, just have a look. This entire code you can find in the description of my video. I will provide a link. From that particular link you can download this entire code. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.